Hey, I've just wanted to come on here and talk about grief. Grief is a very interesting subject and interesting, I guess, thing to feel. I've definitely had a lot of grief, and I want to talk about it because I feel like people shouldn't be alone with it. And I know our society talks about like not being honest and like real and rough, or like the hard things. Like we're just supposed to keep it inside and not let everyone know about it, or really how you feel. So I had a miscarriage last August, and it was devastating. It was ectopic, and if you've had one, it's hard to understand. But I guess there's a bigger picture to it. Like going through therapy and talking to friends, that maybe God was protecting me from something being wrong with the baby, and then protecting me also from the relationship, because it was not a good relationship in the end. I guess it's just kind of, I don't know, grief is just interesting. Like I have anger, sadness, frustration, but now I understand that something was probably wrong with the baby, and it just was God's protection. That was one thing that I've had this year of grief. And then 4 days after my miscarriage, I lost my dog. So you talk about like a real kick in the ass. Because, our animals are our children and our babies. So that happened, and that was rough, and that was devastating, going through the grief of the miscarriage, and then the grief of the dog. And then 4 months later, I lost my 23-year-old cat. And that was hard, but also she was 23 years old, so I had an amazing life with her. And it was just wonderful. This is 22, and I had another grief this year in 23. Thanksgiving this year, I unexpectedly lost my other dog, his brother, on Thanksgiving. So that was like, has been devastating to me. Like having 4 losses in a row from last year to this year has really taken a toll on my heart, my heartstrings and my soul. I know there's a bigger purpose. I don't always understand it. But sometimes we don't understand that death or anything that breaks our hearts open has a bigger purpose. So through all my pain and grief, there's a bigger purpose going on, to push myself to help others understand their grief and work through what's happening with them. And also, I have to know what grief feels like to help other people with grief, because I'm an end-of-life doula. So on my deeper path and spiritual path, I have to understand what pain is like for others, to really have empathy and support and the heart and understanding that I can help others with grief, because I've been through it. I just wanted to touch base on grief and let everyone know how I feel and what's going on with me. Each day is a process of learning through the pain and the anger and the heartache. But I know on a deeper spiritual level, I'm going to get through this and everything will be better. So I just wanted to let everyone know that they're not alone. When you're going through grief, you have people that understand. And I just want to say, giving so much love.